How to discover and cultivate your passion and purpose in life. One of the most common questions I receive is, how can I find my passion? This is a profound and important question because finding your passion gives you direction, motivation, and a sense of fulfillment. In today's video, I'll guide you through a clear two-step process to help you discover your passion and reignite your zest for life. Let's start with some science. Dopamine is often called the motivation molecule. It's a chemical in your brain that drives you to act and rewards you with feelings of pleasure when you accomplish something. Without dopamine, you wouldn't even feel motivated to eat food, even if it's right in front of you. Here's the thing, where you get your dopamine from matters a lot. In the past, dopamine came from activities that required effort and creativity. For example, building a house, farming and cultivating crops, crafting a piece of pottery or painting a masterpiece. As people engaged in these activities, their brains were flooded with dopamine and they felt fulfilled. This natural process made them passionate about their creations because the journey itself was rewarding. But today, it's a completely different story. Dopamine has become cheap, easy, and everywhere. Think about it. You binge watch your favorite shows for hours. Scroll endlessly on social media. Order delicious food delivered to your door in minutes. These activities give you instant gratification without any real effort. And that's the problem. They turn dopamine into a quick fix rather than a meaningful reward. The truth is, passion doesn't come from consumption, it comes from creation. If your primary source of dopamine comes from consumption, watching TV, eating junk food, or playing video games, you're likely stuck in a cycle of addiction, not passion. On the other hand, when you shift your focus to creation, whether it's writing, gardening, dancing, or building something, that's where passion is born. As the saying goes, the hands that create are happier than the mouths that consume. So, the first step to finding your passion is to reverse the consumption gap. Reduce your reliance on passive activities like TV, social media, or junk food. This doesn't mean cutting them out entirely, but minimizing them enough to allow your brain to seek dopamine from creative endeavors. Now that you've opened the door to creativity, it's time to explore. Here's a simple truth. Passion isn't something you're born with. It's something you discover through action. There isn't just one passion waiting for you out there. In fact, most people have multiple passions. They just haven't found them yet. Take Tim Ferriss, for example. He's a well-known author and speaker, but he's also been a competitive dancer, a wrestler, and an investor. The key is to expose yourself to as many creative activities as possible. Here's how. Start with a list. Google list of hobbies or search for hobbies on Wikipedia. Go through the list and write down anything that catches your eye, even if it seems only mildly interesting. Try one activity at a time. Pick one activity and dive into it. Don't rush through the list. Give each hobby enough time to see if it sparks joy or excitement. For example, let's say you choose photography. Start by watching a few beginner tutorials on YouTube. Experiment with your phone camera or borrow a basic one. See how it feels to capture moments and tell stories through images. Be patient. Not every activity will resonate with you, and that's okay. If photography doesn't excite you, move on to the next thing, maybe painting, cooking, or woodworking. Repeat the process. Continue exploring until something clicks. Passion isn't about instant love. It's about building a relationship with an activity that grows over time. Passion isn't found, it's cultivated through curiosity and consistent effort. If you've tried multiple activities and still haven't found your passion, it's time to revisit step 1. Ask yourself honestly, am I still spending too much time on consumption activities? Have I truly minimized distractions like social media, TV, or junk food? The less you rely on consumption, the more your brain will naturally seek fulfillment from creation. Here's the beauty of this process. When you shift your focus from consumption to creation, your life starts to transform. You'll find yourself looking forward to trying new things, learning new skills, and experiencing growth. Even if you don't become an expert, the joy of creating something, anything, will reignite your enthusiasm for life. Finding your passion doesn't have to be complicated. It's not about waiting for some grand epiphany or searching for a single perfect activity. It's about taking small, consistent steps. Reduce your dependence on consumption activities. Explore creative activities with curiosity and patience. As you do this, you'll discover not only your passion, but also a renewed sense of purpose and fulfillment. Passion is what happens when curiosity meets action. Speaking of exploring new things, if you're looking for inspiration, consider checking out Skillshare.com. They offer thousands of online classes in areas like photography, art, business, and productivity. The first 350 people to click the link in the description will get 2 months of free access to explore their courses. So what are you waiting for? Take the first step today. Reverse that consumption valve, try something new, and give yourself permission to create. Your passion is waiting to be discovered. It just needs you to take action. Until next time, stay curious, stay creative, and stay passionate.